I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
Hi,
We
Leute.
just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
Ich erkläre...
Real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you talking to?
Okay, ich beende hier einmal ganz kurz das Gespräch von allen und begrüße dich bei einer weiteren Folge von Genshin Impact. Wunder dich bitte nicht, warum wir hier sind. Also du hast definitiv nichts verpasst. Ich habe gerade das Gespräch hier gestartet gehabt mit einer neuen Aufnahme. Also ich bin hierher gelaufen und dann ist dieses Gespräch gestartet. Und ja, was soll ich sagen, ne? Mein PC hatte direkt einen Bluescreen. Und wie wir das ja schon einmal hatten, wenn ein Bluescreen auftaucht, beziehungsweise hier alles zum Absturz bringt, dann funktioniert auch die Aufnahme nicht mehr. Ich habe sie zwar, aber ich kann mit der nichts anfangen. Es ist, als wäre sie einfach, ja, sie ist halt mit nichts kompatibel. Und deswegen eine frische neue Aufnahme. Zum Glück ist mein Bluescreen hier in diesem Gespräch passiert. Das heißt, Genshin hat sich ja wieder, ja, davor hin teleportiert. Ja, ich habe extra hin teleportiert gesagt, weil wir teleportieren hier auch immer durch die Gegend. Und somit haben wir, Gott sei Dank, absolut nichts verpasst, außer eben, dass ich dorthin gelaufen bin. Aber gut, ich meine, das ist ja jetzt auch nicht so wichtig, wie ich dorthin gelangt bin, ne? Zu Fuß, aber ich bin, wollte ich nur mal sagen, ich bin zu Fuß dorthin gegangen. Und ja, deswegen ist das jetzt so, wie es gerade ist. Und ich bin so froh, dass ich die letzte Aufnahme wirklich ja dann zum richtigen Zeitpunkt beendet habe, weil sonst hätte ich 50 Minuten wieder, ja, die wären weg gewesen. Also ab und an muss auch mal eine kleine Annie Glück im Unglück haben, ne? So, jetzt geht's weiter.
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Miss Dunyarzad here.
Oh. Ja. So ist das Leben, ne? Wir sind ja auch voll special. Was ist los? Da liegt sie.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Kannst du sie etwas sehen?
Wow, how perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Aber krass, dass sie das
Her condition's
bemerken
really
kann,
bad,
ne?
and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment. What happened?
Do you believe
Das
us
wissen wir
now?
ja auch noch nicht.
Zero's festival has been
Ja,
repeating
genau,
itself.
das ist los. Aber warum, wissen wir noch nicht. Du beginnst dich mit der, die Situation
So, you think
akzeptiert
the
hat,
sages are
zu,
behind this?
weiß ich nicht.
Yeah,
Wir besprechen
they've
es.
always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sub-Zeru's festival as a sick joke.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull
Ja,
off
und da
something
ja
like
Nahida
this.
bei uns ist, ne?
Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know.
Nahida, hast du Informationen zu Akasha?
Right. Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
Sie
She
sagt,
said,
wir holen
and
uns einen
I
Lollipop.
quote,
Entschuldigung.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and it grants knowledge to the people.
Das hast du gut nachgesagt, meine
Compiles
liebe
the wisdom
Paimon.
of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait.
Ja, ich stehe hier ja. Ich warte. Was hast du zu sagen? Hast du eine Idee?
I get the grants knowledge part, That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha?
Das bezweifle ich. Das Wissen von Akasha kommt vor allem von Irminsul.
Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you think?
Ich denke, dass ich nicht denke. Oh nein, jetzt kommt wieder... ich wusste, dass jetzt diese Detektivarbeit bevorsteht. Interpretieren. Die Leute von Sumeru träumen nicht. Ja, das hatten wir doch
People
schon.
in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
Okay, das hatten wir doch, glaube ich, schon, ne?
Okay, Nahida said the
Ah,
Akasha
okay, nee, das ist jetzt
relies
was
on the
anderes.
power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the god of wisdom's power.
Ja.
It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking.
Okay.
What is going on?
Und das Déjà-vu.
What's happening right now seems to have happened before.
Ja.
This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger.
Gut, das
That
hier?
doesn't sound right. I need to
Okay.
carefully think things through.
Ich glaube, das Déjà-vu hatten wir ja
That
schon
doesn't
mal,
sound
ne?
right.
Genau. Also, das hier?
That doesn't
Oh
sound...
mein Gott, okay. Damit hätte ich jetzt gar nicht gerechnet, dass ich das anklicken soll.
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I
Warte,
think
haben wir
about
davor
it,
über
my head's
die
been feeling
Erschöpfung
unusually
geredet?
heavy.
War ich jetzt gerade nur
When the
blöd?
desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a price. Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and
Oh,
is
hier
extracting information from us?
Aber wie macht Akasha das? Ja, hier, mit euren Dingern wahrscheinlich.
Who knows? The
Können wir
Akasha
die
can put
ablegen?
knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there? We don't know any specifics.
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain.
Oh, ja.
This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't
Ja,
crack.
aber ist ja auch irgendwie doof. Wir sterben doch früher oder später, weil unsere Körper sind ja in der realen Welt.
Brain? I love it.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Einen Versuch ist es wert. Ich glaube nicht, dass es so einfach wird. Ja, wahrscheinlich nicht, denn wir befinden uns ja schon. Das Problem ist, wir befinden uns ja jetzt schon in einem Traum. Heißt, wenn wir die Dinge abnehmen, haben wir die ja nur im Traum abgelegt. Aber in der realen Welt, wo unsere tatsächlichen Körper liegen, da ist das Gerät ja noch auf, weil wir können es ja nicht so abziehen. Wir sind ja physisch nicht anwesend. Aber gut, wir gucken mal.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words. When this is
Mark
over,
my
I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
Wir hatten das immer gesagt. Alle legen ihre Akasha-Kontrollgeräte ab.
How does
Ja, aber es
everyone
passiert
feel?
nichts. Ehrlich gesagt habe ich noch etwas anderes bemerkt.
What is it?
Ich bin sexy. Ich meine, ich habe den Eindruck, am Ende jeden Tages höre ich ein Tick.
Oh,
Ja, stimmt.
that. Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beat
Ja, und
that
wir
sounds
hören
like it's coming from the
Gespräche.
Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
Ich habe es in Ormus auch gehört.
It's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway.
Ah, der Tag ist vorbei. Mann, von Punkten zu Fragezeichen zu Ausrufezeichen. Jetzt wird's aber langsam dramatisch hier.
Traveler, did you hear that?
Ja, ich bin ja nicht taub.
I heard it too.
Oh, es wird
Our
immer
ears
dunkler.
aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head. We took off our Akasha terminals.
Nee, haben wir ja nicht. Nur im Traum. Wow. Ist irgendwie ein bisschen gruselig, ne?
Time has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
Da, die spielen mit uns. Das ist ein Experiment. Hello again. Tag Nummer 5382 oder so. Alles gut?
Paimon remembers everything.
Oh. Sie hat nichts vergessen.
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
Ach so, nee, wir haben ja eben die Wissenskonserve wiederbekommen. Am Ende der letzten Nacht.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that?
Wurde uns eine andere Form von Akasha-Kontrollgerät eingepflanzt? Haben wir nur geglaubt, wir hätten das Akasha-Kontrollgerät abgelehnt? Aha, ja.
But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
If we're lab rats, then what are
Ja,
you?
ja,
Nita,
sind
you
wir
never
doch,
told us anything
Paimon.
about yourself.
I guess I'm the moon.
I am the moon.
Wasn't that the result of our divination?
Ja, Punkt, Punkt, Punkt.
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth. So you should focus on other things.
Naja, wir wissen ja
Don't get
schon, wer sie
distracted and
ist, denn
miss
wir
any
haben
clues.
sie ja nun auch schon gezogen, alles.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her.
Aber
If Paimon's reading the time correctly,
unser
those
Traveler
kidnappers
und
should be
Paimon weiß
showing
noch
up
nicht,
soon.
wer sie ist. Oh, krass. Hoho, ein schwarzes Bild.
Ah, there you
Crazy.
are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Warte kurz, irgendwas stimmt hier nicht.
Dia?
Was denn?
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
Ihre Verletzung.
You didn't get hurt this time.
Oh.
Huh?
Wir konnten was
What do you mean
verändern.
this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs.
Hast du dich denn schon an dein Großschwert gewöhnt? Natürlich! Sie gewöhnt sich dran, weil wir das immer und immer wiederholen. Ihr Körper, der merkt sich das. Sonst hättest du bestimmt Kratzer abbekommen. Wir machen das Erste.
How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it.
Sorry.
Please, don't tell Miss Dunyarzad.
Ist sie nicht neben uns?
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Beim diesmaligen Kampf hast du dich irgendwie seltsam gefühlt?
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword.
Ja.
If I had to say something,
Krass.
it's
Ihr
weird how such a
Unterbewusstsein
new
hat sich das
weapon could
merken
feel so
können.
familiar. It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
That's right. Both
Die
mercenaries and
steht hier
warriors
einfach
heavily
und die
rely
so,
on
ja
muscle
bitte,
memory.
sag das nicht vor ihr.
Only knowing the
Sorry.
theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Sie leckt dich quasi schon ab,
What
so
do you
nah ist sie.
think?
Liegt das daran, dass wir die Akasha-Kontrollgeräte gestern abgelegt haben? Das wäre das erste Mal, dass so eine Veränderung auftritt.
Yeah. Paimon's feeling really hopeful.
Kann es sein, dass wir uns schon befreit haben?
Oh, you're right. Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
Wenn der Tag vorbei ist, wissen wir es.
I have no clue what you two are talking about, but it's still dangerous here, so...
So
Ja,
you want us to take
Ich sag gut,
Dinnersod
wir
somewhere
gehen
else to rest
schon.
while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
richtig?
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can you read minds?
Mhm. Mach 5000
Forget
Mora.
it. Go and do your thing.
Sie spricht auch wirklich gar nicht mehr, ne? Oh, okay. Was passiert jetzt, Leute? Was passiert?
It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the same. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad?
Haben wir sie gerettet?
Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight.
Ja, du bist ja witzig.
What kind of an
Wir
answer
können
is
uns ja
that?
nicht ausruhen.
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sub-Zero's festival.
Okay, no more. Paimon's brain is already shut
Oh
down.
no! Paimons Gehirn raucht.
That's why
so
it
wie
makes
das
no
Ding
sense
hier.
to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know,
Machen wir.
use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
Hold on, what did you just say?
Oh mein Gott, Nahida!
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested you could try that.
Alles klar, ich gehe
Is
sofort
that so
los.
strange?
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. He was sounding kind of smart just a minute ago.
Dann ruhen wir uns erstmal aus auf der Toilette.
Yeah, even though it's happy and
Ich werde da einen
lively
Igel
at the
reinsetzen.
festival every day,
Ja, richtig gehört.
feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax. Let's go back to our room.
Okay. Tick.
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to
Ernte.
be sacrificed.
Krass. Werden wir ausgelutscht?
We're still in the same
Okay,
day.
diesmal weiß Paimon aber Bescheid. Sieht aus, als sei es nicht so einfach wie gedacht.
Nahida,
Ach so, okay, nee, wir
already
stehen
knew
wieder bei
last
Nahida.
night
Alles
that
klar.
we didn't break out of the Samsara? Why did you tell us?
Oh, bleib locker.
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach.
Ha,
In that
ist das
case,
alles
You might as
komplizierte?
well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Paimon thought the Duke did that! Whatever. Guess you were looking out for us after all.
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
That is so cute.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence. In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist.
Ja, sie kann halt
That's
nicht
why you
agieren
two have
ohne
been
uns,
everything
ne?
to me. Get it?
Okay.
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff again.
Ich
Anyway,
bleibe
that's
still.
enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
Okay, also die Zeitschleifentheorie hat sich als falsch entpuppt. Ich schlauer Bengel.
Scrapping your previous theory.
Wegen Deas kämpferischer Weiterentwicklung und auch wegen der Verschlechterung von Dunyazads Zustand. Ja, genau.
Oh yeah, you're right. Gosh, how did we not notice that?
Ganz
In a
genau.
simple time loop,
Und da wir ja auch
people's
immer
physical
erschöpfter
condition should
werden,
also reset.
was ich jetzt schon dreimal
So,
gesagt
what's your
habe,
new
das kann
hypothesis?
alles nicht passen. Oh Gott, das schon wieder. Ergebnis der alchemistischen Weissagung
The
interpretieren.
moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean?
Ich glaube, wir könnten das hier benutzen.
Mercenaries
Körpergedächtnis.
rely heavily on muscle memory, and Dia was able to use her experiences to avoid injury in later samsara cycles.
Ja. Das könnten wir. Ah, okay, das ist ein Schlüsselwort.
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. We've already experienced the Sub-Zerus festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
Okay, also das hier müssen wir mit irgendwas kombinieren. Mit dem hier? Also ich würde sagen mit dem oder mit den Informationen von Akash. Oder das hier. Okay. Wetten wir, es ist wieder hier oben, weil ich das als letztes wählen würde. Wusste ich's! What the hell? Ich bin so schlecht.
If all our memories of a day
Zum Glück
are
bin ich
erased
kein
at the
Detektiv.
end of that day, then we would unwittingly relive the same day again and again.
Okay, Schlussfolgerung einreichen. Die Zeit läuft nicht in einer Schleife und unsere Erinnerung wird jeden Tag gelöscht.
Oh, then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories. That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet. It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before. But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using
Ja,
her great
stimmt.
sword. Now everything makes sense.
Wow!
A brilliant deduction.
Ja, danke. Ich intelligente Bestie.
Dia, tell us if we're right or wrong.
Sie wird es uns nicht sagen.
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
That isn't simple at all.
Stimmt es also immer noch nicht?
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again?
Wow!
Maybe
Na,
it's
jeder
something
sagt
new.
einfach ja oder nein. Meine Güte.
She did help us find our latest clue after all. Let's go.
Let's go! Lasst uns den Weg wieder zurückgehen zum 15. Mal. Das nehme ich mit, weil ich Bock habe. Oh, komm her. Wow. Ich weiß, dass viele diesen Abschnitt nicht mochten, weil man wirklich nur im Hin- und Herlaufen ist und am Reden. Ich meine, ich finde es jetzt nicht so wild. Ich kann mir aber auch vorstellen, dass viele von euch das hier jetzt nicht unbedingt sich mit anschauen. Ist auch vollkommen in Ordnung, wenn das nicht der Fall ist. Wie gesagt, ich weiß, damals, als das rauskam oder als dieser Abschnitt rauskam, sind sehr viele genervt gewesen. Ich fand's okay. Ich habe da jetzt nichts drum, aber
There you are. Really
Es
took
ist, wie
me a
es
while
ist,
to
ne?
find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Woohoo!
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How
Ja,
did you know I
jetzt
got a new
kommt das
greatsword to
Gespräch
begin with?
wieder.
I didn't tell anyone about it.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Hyman's gotten a little sick of doing it.
Der muss das gar nicht wirklich verstehen. Kommen wir direkt zum Wichtigsten. Ja, wir haben keine Zeit, wir haben nur einen
Oh,
Tag.
that works.
Der Grund, warum du jetzt so gut mit deinem Großschwert umgehen kannst, ist... Trommelwirbel! Okay, ich dachte, die sagen es jetzt. Dass wir immer wieder das Sub-Zeros-Fest erleben. Jede Nacht verschwindet die Erinnerung an den vorherigen Tag.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Nee, wir haben voll einen durchgezogen. Ein
Too
Schleim.
hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
All right then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this great sword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Ja, doch.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zeru's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
Daran habe ich auch gedacht. wenn wirklich die Weisen dahinter stecken, wenn sie die Daten aus Akasha und die Ressourcen der ganzen Stadt nutzen.
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything. It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
Okay,
You have proof? Where?
hau raus.
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
Okay. Wo geht es denn hin?
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
Okay, bist du fertig, Paimon? Dann gucke ich nämlich mal, wo ich hin muss. Ach, dahin. Okay, alles klar. Dann nützt uns eine Teleportation nichts, denn das ist ja ganz in der Nähe. Ganz in der Nähe. Hallo. Aha.
This is it.
Ja?
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike.
Okay.
It's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they used some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training.
Ja. Nachvollziehbar. Dann können wir diese Möglichkeit wohl ausschließen.
I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain-exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Hau rein! So, was machen wir
Back
jetzt?
to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong? But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime.
Also, wir befinden uns keineswegs in einer Zeitschleife. Wir befinden uns... Oh mein Gott, Leute! Wir befinden uns nicht in der Realität.
Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now?
Mal überlegen. Irgendwas kommt mir auf einmal voll faul vor. Nö, eigentlich nicht, aber wir tun einfach so.
Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately.
Warum haben wir nie darüber nachgedacht, die Stadt zu verlassen?
Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution! Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city. Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired?
Wirklich merkwürdig. Das hätte uns wirklich früher einfallen können.
How about we go
Aber
back
vielleicht
and
haben wir
ask
das ja auch.
Nahida?
Ach nee, wir
Maybe
haben ja
we've
die
forgotten something
Wissenskonserve.
about leaving the city.
Das heißt, wir haben es wahrscheinlich noch nicht... Ups, Entschuldigung, Baum. Ich wollte dich einfach mal kurz knutschen. Knapp daneben ist auch vorbei. Wieder einmal. Hey, Nahida! Ich habe da eine brillante Idee.
Nahida, we're back!
You're back early today. Did you find something new?
Ja, eine ganze Menge. Also,
Sort of.
achso, ich
We're
muss nichts
mostly sure
anklicken.
now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question.
Was wäre, wenn wir die Stadt verlassen würden? Haben wir wirklich noch nie versucht, die Stadt zu verlassen?
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do
aber wir
that
haben es
twice
nie
before.
durchgezogen. Hier, ganz krass. Ausrufezeichen mit Fragezeichen.
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
Okay.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Dann versuchen wir es morgen noch einmal. Vielleicht bringt gerade das den Durchbruch.
Yep, something here's definitely fishy.
Fischi!
Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow.
Okay. Tick. Es ist soweit.
Our memories are back!
Woo! Versuchen wir heute die Stadt zu verlassen. Los geht's!
About that. Well, where should Paimon begin?
Was möchtest du sagen, Paimon?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another
Eine
message
Nachricht?
for you.
Eine zusätzliche Nachricht von wem?
Listen to it and you'll understand.
Okay.
Can't go back. There
Oh,
are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
oh, das ist meine Stimme.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in.
Oh, wir haben die Stadt schon verlassen, ja? Das war vor 2 Tagen.
It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday.
Versuchen wir heute die Stadt zu verlassen. Los geht's!
Okay, let's go.
Let's go! Ah ja, das wiederheilende Sapzerus-Fest. Geh in die Nähe des Stadttors und finde einen Weg nach draußen. Oh, kleiner Doggy Dog. Hi, Knutschi Wutschi. Oh.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage.
Aha, es darf
Just
also
wait until
keiner
tomorrow.
rausgehen, okay?
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
Oh no, das
That's
kann man
your
nicht
problem.
zulassen.
Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
Oh.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them.
Okay. Guten
Hello,
Tag,
sir.
Mister.
Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either.
Ja, er führt es
We just
einfach
received
nur
an
aus.
order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else.
Natürlich sagt die Akademie den einfachen Wachen nicht, was ihre Ziele sind. Anscheinend vertrauen dir die Leute der Akademie überhaupt nicht. Oh nee, das ist fies.
Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid
Ja, habe ich doch gerade
post
gesagt,
long
oder habe ich
ago.
aus Versehen das andere angeklickt?
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we
Die Mauer
can't
ist so
get
klein,
anything out
spring
of him,
drüber.
Let's take matters into our
Ja,
own
danke.
hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once. This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry.
Okay, Paimon, du bleibst hier.
Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind?
Oh, unsere Erinnerungen können sich ändern, wenn wir die Stadt verlassen. Wir müssen hier jemanden als Zeuge zurücklassen.
But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble?
Ja, aber wir haben es schon 2-mal versucht und du bist mitgegangen.
You... Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together.
Genau. Wenn wir
Haven't we?
Keine Sorge, Paimon. Wenn wir zusammen rausgehen, wird es genauso sein wie zuvor. Du weißt, dass ich recht habe.
Paimon will wait for you.
Oh, okay, Paimon.
Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible.
Geht
Just a
klar.
quick look. And please, be careful.
Mhm.
Memories!
Die Erinnerung. versuchen wir heute, die Stadt zu verlassen. Oh! Was ist denn, Paimon?
Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared. Paimon waited for you for hours.
Ja, aber
Hours at the
was
city
auch
wall
komisch
and you
ist,
never came back.
sind wir jetzt vor Nahida wieder aufgetaucht, weil normalerweise wachen wir doch morgens immer in der Hütte auf und werden von Nahida hierher geführt, damit wir die Wissenskonserve nutzen können. Ach so, wahrscheinlich, weil Paimon gerade ihre Erinnerung gekriegt hat. Weiß sie, dass er weg war. Ja gut. So logisch habe ich nicht gedacht. Ich habe was versprochen.
Paimon, calm down. He's here now. I don't think he understood what you were saying.
Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day.
Obwohl ich nicht weiß, was ich getan habe. Aber Entschuldigung, Paimon. Entschuldige dich. Na komm. Ich werde dich nie verlassen.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
Okay. Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday?
Hau raus, Paimon. Paimon erzählt euren gestrigen Plan.
I see. Using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant.
Hast du dich nicht geirrt? Vielleicht warst du abgelenkt. So hell.
No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
What's your perspective, traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this?
Ja, ich wusste gar nicht, dass es ein Gestern gab.
I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased?
Es ist nicht nur verboten, Sumeru zu betreten und zu verlassen. Auch die Erinnerungen derjenigen, die die Stadt verlassen, werden gelöscht.
It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside.
Wenn die Erinnerungen gelöscht werden, könnte etwas anderes hinterlassen werden.
Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of doing your
Kein Problem, ich werde meine Äuglein auf sie schmeißen, im wahrsten Sinne des Wortes. Ja. Okay, Nahida ist ziemlich lange weg. Und es ist Abend. Hallo, willkommen zurück.
Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we can use this now to record a message, right?
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal
Wir werden es
coverage when they're
ausprobieren.
outside the city.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now.
Einen Versuch... einen Versuch ist es wert.
Let's go then. Let's expose those sages.
Du musst aber hier bleiben.
All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday.
Bis
But
morgen.
Paimon still isn't happy
Morgen.
about it.
Bis morgen.
Okay. See you tomorrow, traveler.
Und
That
da
covers
zog er
everything
los.
that's happened so far.
Also die Nachrichten von eben gerade, die wurde von mir gesendet, nachdem ich die Stadt verlassen hatte.
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Okay, leg los. Was wissen wir? Aha, eine ganze Menge, wie es
Can't go
scheint.
back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I
Oh,
can't sense any
okay.
human presence.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru City space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
There's another part here. We only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky.
Okay.
And now, even the final space has also disappeared.
Huh?
Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Oh nein! Zisch. Verdammt!
Why did the message end right there? What did the traveler want to say? What are those spaces?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a
Ja,
beep from
es
the
hat
Akasha.
Tück
Did it
gemacht.
come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final space has also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
Okay, Räume, in denen niemand ist.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. A lack of human presence.
Realer Raum.
Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic?
Raum, in dem wir uns gestern befanden.
My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha.
Okay, ich würde das hier vielleicht
That
wählen.
doesn't sound
Natürlich ist es wieder nicht die richtige Schlussfolgerung.
That's what it is. After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half.
Geheimnis. Ja. Gib mir einfach etwas Zeit. Ich muss meine Gedanken ordnen.
Hey, where are you going?
Auf die Toilette! Geh zu der vertrauten Bank in der Stadt und ordne deine Gedanken. Okay, aber ich sehe gerade, es ist schon wieder so viel Zeit vergangen. Das heißt, ich mache jetzt noch einen Cut. Werde aber wahrscheinlich... Oh, ich mag es aber eigentlich nicht, wenn ich so viel im Vorlauf bin. Denn... Ja, du weißt, ich finde es ein bisschen doof, wenn ich irgendwie für 3 Wochen im Vorlauf bin. Weil dann ist es halt nicht aktuell. Weißt du, wie ich das meine? Aber wir sind ja halt gerade so ein bisschen drin gefangen und das ist ein bisschen doof, dann hier abzubrechen. Ja, okay. Wahrscheinlich werde ich nochmal eine Folge aufnehmen, was etwas doof ist. Aber ja, es ist okay. Ich denke, es ist okay. Gut, dann sehen wir uns in der nächsten Folge wieder, meine Lieben. Und bis dahin, bye bye.